no AC, not being able to cook, and all your good food thawing up in the freezer. Well, here's hoping the power is going to be on soon if it is not already back on at your house. Let's talk to folks now about the trifecta. What do I call the trifecta? Beef, veal, and pork. Now this is an authentic Italian meatball. Beautiful in its flavor, generous in its size, swimming in a delightful marinara sauce. Who better than Ray Rastelli to put together a quality triple meat ball? And when I say triple meat, I mean beef, veal, and pork. And Ray Rastelli joins us now live via Skype. Mr. Rastelli, I tell you what, you're 3 years now, 44 years of
44. Yes.
44 years as a butcher
Yeah.
have really served you well in putting together the finest meatball.
And you know, David, I wish you were here, because if you were here, you would smell what I smell. I smell memories, right? And that's what it's all about. We do all this for the love of great food. And let me tell you where this takes me. But let me start with how this is a beef, pork, and veal meatball, right? Because it's all about the ingredient. If you take a look, we start with beef, pork, and veal. That's the critical part, because remember, we want to talk about tenderness. We want to talk about texture, and we want to talk about flavor. But then we add these beautiful ingredients in: real pecorino romano, real eggs, beautiful herbs, roasted garlic, sauteed onions, and of course, salt and pepper and parsley. But the real secret, David, is right here. It's this loaf of bread. What I do is we take this loaf of bread and we actually pull it apart. We soak it for about an hour, and then we fold it in with all of these other ingredients. Now, this is my mom's recipe, and that's why this is so near and dear to my heart. And it also brings back incredible memories. And while we were making the meatballs, Mom was making the sauce too. So the sauce is all about what we start with, right? It's real imported tomatoes, sauteed onions, roasted garlic, beautiful basil, olive oil, and salt and pepper. So while we're making our sauce or gravy, that would simmer and cook for about 2 hours. And then, of course, Sunday morning, early before church, here's where we went, right here to the stove. And while Mom was actually doing the mixing of all these great ingredients, I was the guy who was rolling it. So as a little boy, my memory on Sunday mornings was Mom to the right of me, basically mixing the ingredients, handing me the ingredients to roll. And of course, my dad would be frying the meatballs, just as you see here. So he'd take these meatballs and we'd get them fried. Now, they're large meatballs. They're 2 ounces. But what would he do next? Once they were fried, we'd take these meatballs and we'd go right into the sauce. And that's the real trick with these meatballs, because not only are they start with great ingredients, but when we take these meatballs, put them in sauce, and David, we simmer them in this sauce for about another 2+ hours. So it's a labor of love. It's something that Mom and Dad taught me. I've taught my kids. My kids are teaching my grandkids. So for us, it's all about tradition, starting with the very best, and coming up with a meatball that's going to be tender. It's going to have the texture, and it's going to have the flavor you want of a real Italian meatball.
Well, I need to let everyone know that we have fewer than 1,600 of these to go around. You're getting 5 1-pound bags, and Ray, in each bag, you're getting meatballs and sauce. Is that correct?
That is correct, David. And, you know, we've tried to do all the work for you. And let me show you how simple this is. We've taken the meatballs, we've put them in sauce, as you can see here, and we've put them in a bag. So lots of different ways you can do this. I've actually taken them here and just put them on top of the stove, and I'm sauteing them. And all I'm going to do, once I get done and I saute them and they've got the beautiful gravy or sauce, whatever you'd like, I'm basically just taking that, and that's going to go right over top of my pasta. So this is kind of family style on Sunday morning with or Sunday at noon, because of course in my house dinner was always on Sundays right after church. But look at this, how easy that was. All I did was had it in the saucepan and I sauteed it. But we really like to try to make things even simpler today. So David, because it's in a pouch, let me show you how simple this is. I got it in boiling water, and just really to heat it. And all I'm going to do is take that pouch. I'm going to just take my scissors. I'm going to cut it open and just pour it right over my pasta. So you can see all the beautiful gravy. You can see these huge meatballs. These are 2-ounce meatballs.
Yum.
So they're going to go a long way. And there's one more, David, and that's out of the microwave because so many folks love to just make it simple. You're going to stick this bag in the microwave for just about 3 minutes. Again, the same way. Take that scissors, cut the top of the bag right over top of your pasta, and all of a sudden, we've got a meal, whether it's a Monday night or a Tuesday night or whether it's a Sunday dinner. We've tried to make it simple. We've tried to make it easy. But we wanted to make sure we gave you what Mom gave us.
Right.
And this is a real Italian meatball that we have just been lucky to have in our family for over 45 years.
Well, what we want to remind you is that you're going to take these and enjoy these right out of the freezer. What I want to also remind you, if you want to keep a good thing coming, we've got auto delivery. We can deliver these every 90 days for 1 year and guarantee you the same great price tonight and the easy pay. Now, Ray, when we get these at home, 5 1-pound bags, do we let the bags thaw before we put them in the warm water or before we put them in the pan? Okay.
You do. If you take this bag and you pull it out of your freezer and just set it on top of your counter, it's going to take about 30 minutes or so to thaw. So we're going to thaw it really quickly. Get in a pinch, put it under some cold water. But when it's completely thawed is when you want to pop it in the microwave, or you want to put it into your hot water, or put it into your saucepan where you can just saute it right on top of these stoves.
And you know, there are so many places now that just serve delightful and delicious meatballs. These are ones that are 2 ounces each. They have a perfect blend of beef, veal, and pork. Who better than a butcher with 44 years experience to put together the premium meatball? The one that, and you know what, Ray, your last name is Rastelli. It may sound Irish, but it is very Italian. So you come by this very honestly. And so this was Sunday dinner. Here we did a beautiful meatball lasagna. Well, down below, meatball lasagna. We also did a baked ziti with meatballs. We did raviolis with meatballs. We've got the auto delivery, and you've got 5 1-pound bags coming your way. Ray, these are amazing. I've got only 1,500 sets left to go around. This is your opportunity to pick them up tonight. And Ray, always good to have you back with us. I believe we're going to see you on Sunday, aren't we?
Yes, I can't wait for that great cook event, David.
Well, we're looking forward to it as well. You take care, be well, and we'll look forward to seeing you Sunday.
Thank you.
All right, great.
Bye now.
Now, we're going to make our way over and talk to you about something very special that's happening between now and the 16th of August. I believe it's 16th. Yes.